Good morning, friends of the internet. We are back again here on our farm series. We've got a few things that we need to show you today. We did some a little bit of stuff off camera just to kind of make things a little bit smoother for ourselves. So let's just go in here and take a quick look at what we did. So I got a chest here with some stuff that we're going to do, but you can see this little jewel right here. Let me see if I can click on it. It is known as a travel anchor. Okay. And I placed a few of these around the farm for this reason and this reason alone. If you use this little jewel, the Staff of Traveling, you can see that it highlights what appears to be a block at the bottom of the stairs. It also highlights this one when I go hover over it, and it also highlights another one over there. So what ends up happening is if we need to go out to our barn, boom, we're here because I placed one here. We need to go back to the house. We need to go over to, we need to go over to the enchantment area. We need to go back to the barn. We need to go back to the house. So these things are very, very handy. Now, the thing of it is you can see that it is used in durability. The durability is a charge in the form of this infuser. So if we put this in here, automatically charges it back up and boom, we're ready to go again. So we can travel around. So if you remember, we actually had found a whole mess of these in like some dungeons or chambers or whatever. You can see it here. We have a whole mess of them. So I went ahead and I built that. Now, the other thing that I started to kind of build, I'm kind of new with this, and I'm trying to see if there's something that we could utilize it for. I don't really know yet, and that's these things here. There's a portal frame, a bridge stabilizer, a redstone interface, and everything. Now, these actually make a portal, and I haven't really played with this mod at all, but I thought maybe we might be able to utilize a portal somehow. Like maybe, I don't know. I haven't really figured it out. Like maybe make a section of the farm a little bit further away, so we use a portal to travel there instead of a travel anchor. I don't know. It's still something to play around with. And then the one-way glass. I thought, I forgot all about this kind of secret one-way glass stuff. So this is something that we might be able to experiment with too a little bit. So that's why I went ahead and I threw those in there. But I just kind of made them as a reminder for me. So I'm going to chuck them up in here. So we have all these bits and bobs and everything all for later that we can utilize. We're got a couple other things that I'd like to work on this episode. I did travel out in search of some pearls. God, I traveled so many blocks, it'll blow your mind. I don't even remember how many blocks it was. It was ridiculous. It was like so far to go find some ocean so that I could find some pearls. And then when I finally did, I said, you know what? I'm going to grab some sponge. I'm going to grab some of this stuff and see if there's something we might be able to utilize with this. So that's why this is all in here. In the process of doing that, I stumbled across all sorts of little spider spawner dungeons, those ones that's under the great wood trees. I found like a dungeon that's like a mound that has the spiders and zombies in it, and just a bunch of stuff that I randomly found on the way out there. So I wound up with all these extra ores, so that's why I kind of threw them in here. We had all this little bits and stuff that we found. You can see a cave spider, a skeleton spawner, and the zombie spawner. So we just found all this stuff in these spawners and stuff as we went. Here's some more little bits that we found, and then we had all this that we found. So this was a pretty good score here for this kind of stuff because it gave us 10 canister hearts, which is muy excelente. So we could actually put these here. So that puts in 10. I don't think we can put any in there. Yeah, so that means we're going to be completely maxed out with our hearts now down there. So we don't have any more use for those except for, I think we can utilize those to make the other canisters, can't we? Yeah. So we can actually can we make a miniature heart though? No. So I don't know. I don't know how to, what's this? That melts that into that. So it says we can utilize it, but I don't know how to do this miniature heart. So that might be something that I'll have to look into. But This is going to give us a lot of health. You can see our health going up now. So we're going to have 10, then we can use another one, and then the others, and we'll have a pot full of health, so which is good. So I want to go down here. Let's go ahead and get rid of our XP that we got right now. Okay, let's go back to the house. Boom. See how quick that makes it? All right, so something else I thought of is I had the idea for this. I found some of these extra ones in a dungeon that I went into. So let's go ahead and grab these, because what we want to make here is a torch. And I don't know why I didn't because I use these torches in my other series. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner to utilize one of these. Let's see. We want one of these magnum torches. So it's 2 blocks of wood, so we need some wood. Let's see, where is my anchor? Boom. All right, so let's grab our wood. Let's grab some of this. So these, oh, what am I making here? What is this? I was making a whole pot full of them though, whatever it was. I don't know what I was making there, honestly. That's interesting. Well, I'm just going to throw this one here for right now. And we'll go like this. Put these up here. We'll put these right here. Now, this little bad boy, if we had a couple more of these, I need 1 more of these. Let's see, how do we make those? So, diamond and a piece of gold and a couple torches. So, let's make 2 of these. Diamond and gold. And then I got the torches. Okay, so let's go ahead and go like this. We're gonna go, what's it? No, it wasn't like that, was it? How was this? It was like this. No, it was like this. Damn it, how was that thing? Torch. One of these. Oh, I had these wrong. I gotcha. There we go. Now we got some of those. So let's get back over to the house here real fast. And let's plant this bad boy down right here. Now this will keep everything from spawning around us for like 64 blocks. So we'll make another one here in a second. And then that way we don't have to worry about anything like sneaking up and screwing us up here around the house. So we got that taken care of. So let's go ahead and grab those other two more bottles here. And then we'll go ahead and we'll make 1 more of these torches. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go over midway over there behind like the winery area and throw down another one of these. Oops. And then that way we'll have these like everywhere. So we'll start placing these all down, and then we won't have to worry about any kind of mobs or anything really screwing with us here. Maybe we might like stick it like right here. That way it kind of covers the 64 blocks around that, 64 blocks around that, and we'll be in good shape. Okay, so now we got this out of the way. Let's see, what was the other thing I wanted to show you guys? See how quick that is? It just makes it so much smoother. Oh, and that's the other thing I wanted to do. That's right. Okay, so we have this. Let me see if I can rearrange this inventory a little bit. So I made ourselves a gravity gun, which was, the gravity gun's pretty simple. Let me, I'll just show you the recipe for this. And there's only one reason that I did the gravity gun. And let's see, where is it? Right here. So you can see it's a really simple recipe. It's just like a piece of glowstone, a couple of those, you know, piece of cake. I mean, a gravity gun is one of these things that it's so easy to make, and it comes in pretty handy. Let me grab all this stuff and I'll show you why it comes in so handy. So basically what you can do is you can basically grab a block and pick it up You can drop it. Okay, you can fling it up in the air, and it'll come down and land. So like you can do this with mobs. You can position it in there, and then set it in there. Like I said, you can pick up mobs, and see I can move this sheep around, drop them back down. So it's kind of fun if you like here's a pig. Let's go grab this pig. If you just want to go and harvest some meat one day, and you're like feeling like you want to do it the fun way, this is the easiest way to do it. You just grab the pig, throw him up here, you give him a chuck, you go, oh, thank you. So that's the easy way to do it. You can also, like if a creeper's coming at you, you can just hit it, and it pushes them back. So if a creeper keeps coming at you, you can just keep pushing them away from you, which is kind of good. Or you can just pick the creeper up and be like, see ya. You know, so that works out good. But the reason I grabbed it was for this, and this reason alone, is I like to do this. I went out into the wild over here, and I grabbed some hives from all sorts of different locations. So it makes it cool because you don't have to break them down, so you can just pick them up and walk back with them. So it's kind of a fun little idea, so you can kind of decorate in here if you wanted to make it look a little more like this is a beehive area. So that's why I kind of did this. I just wanted to kind of have them. Let's go right here with this one. So you can literally like move these where you want them. There we go. So you can position them around, you can put them by the front door or whatever, things of that nature. So that's kind of why I went ahead and I grabbed those, just so we'd have those. But I also built this apiary's chest, which we will put right here for now. And basically this is what puts all your bees in there, and it will classify them with pages and everything, so you can put them in here. And then it will show you like different things, different traits and everything about them. It'll show you, you know, all the how they were raised, how they were bred, who, you know, who they were bred against to create them. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's put another chest down. Oh, I didn't realize I had 2 chests on me. Okay, or 30 some chests on me. Let's put this stuff in here. I just kind of wanted to put this stuff in here so it's here. See, if we had another travel anchor, we could put another travel anchor here, so you know we could just zip over here to the house and then back over to the beehive. But we don't have another travel anchor yet, so but we can go over here so that we can get rid of this good stuff and get rid of this good stuff, and then we can bounce back over to the house, and ta-da! So that makes it pretty simple. What else we got here? Portal we already talked about. Okay. The one-way glass is made by using some of this camouflage paste, which is fairly simple to make. Let's see. Let me do it this way. So you can see that it's, you know, like how do you make that? You click on it and it just shows you. It's just dye around a piece of dirt or sand. It's very simple to make this stuff, so, or clay. So it's very simple to make the dye. Let's see. That... Oh, and then I got these, and I'm trying to figure out what we can utilize these for in some form of decoration, maybe. It's just basically the cable for redstone cable, but it can be kind of lit up and kind of look kind of cool, you know. See, it just kind of looks kind of neat. So I thought about seeing if we might be able to utilize that somewhere in our builds. For right now, I just kind of built it so I'd remember it. Let's see, what else do we have here? So the other thing that I told you guys that I wanted to kind of play around with was this liquid XP mod. Okay, now if you notice, it says a bucket or an XP bucket. Okay, so there's a little problem with the what do you call it? I'm trying to think here real quick. There's something wrong with the item codes in here that's messing with this for some reason. And I tried to make these items, like you can see, like right here it says liquid or an XP bucket, which is what we have in our thing, and then there's a LXP, which is this LXP absorber LXP catalyst. So we need a bucket of LXP. So what I did was when I click on it, it tells me to take and put this into there to get the bucket of liquid XP, or the barrel. Hence why I have the barrel and everything in here. And I tried everything possible to come up with this bucket, and it does not work. There's no physical way in this mod pack to come up with this LXP. So it's really kind of disheartening because I really wanted to play around with this mod a little bit. But to do it, I would have to spawn in these items because I cannot make this stuff. See, it takes that liquid XP and that LXP, and I cannot make it. So that's up to you. Leave a message in the comments if you guys want me to play with this. Even if I have it, I don't know if I can make the mod pack work. This here is supposed to, let me see if this works. Let me take this out here. This is supposed to work like this. Let me see if I can set this up here real quick. Then this is got to go down, and then this goes on top of it, and we'll say it's this. We'll mark it with a torch. See if we can grab some berries here. So this is supposed to work as like we got the drain for our XP over there, but this is supposed to, okay, let's get us some, okay, we got a level of experience. Now when I walk over this block, it should take it out. It does. Okay, so that works. So that experience is now in there, which we're gonna have to put into a barrel now. And can we connect it to a drum? I don't know. That's what I'm not 100% positive of right now. So we're gonna have to play with this to see if this is actually gonna work or not. Because if it doesn't work, then it's a waste of my time, really. Let's grab, where is it? Let's grab a fluid duck. Do we have any drums anywhere? I'm trying to think. Do we have an extra empty drum? How about over here? Because I did kind of change this setup over here on this with, now I got the tesseract and it's just going straight into our tank, but I don't have no drum over here. I think I used up all those drums. So with that being said, let's just make another drum here real quick. Let's grab a servo. We need some iron. We need some steel. All right, let's craft this up really quick. Let's see if we can actually extract from it, because if we can, that would be, oh, I don't need that. I need these first. Because if we could, then that would be awesome, because we can kind of hide it, which would make it look hella cool, but I don't know if we physically can do this or not. So, okay, we got a drum. Okay, let's bounce back over to the house. Let's put a fluid duck on the side of this thing. See, a fluid duct does not connect to it. Does it have to connect through the bottom of it? This is why I didn't use too much XP, because I was kind of wondering how it worked. Let's go like this. Nope, it doesn't connect at all. So see, this could be a problem. And I think everybody else was using like a Buildcraft pipe. So that's where we could have a problem at, is with that. So that's probably not going to work. So I'm going to have to do some more experimenting with that and see if it's going to work for us. It doesn't appear like it's going to, unfortunately. I really wanted to play with this mod just due to the fact that I would love to be able to suck up the XP and throw it into our drum over there. Because basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of have a dropper that would drop the mobs down into a drop area where it would collect the XP and throw it into that tank. But if it's not the right XP, we could be in trouble. So I don't know. let me know in the comments. I'll play around with this a little bit more off camera just to kind of see what's going on with it, because it just doesn't make a lot of sense if it will work or not. So I'll have to play with that and kind of figure it out off camera, because it's something that I'd like to do, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. Let's look at our mailbox really quick, see what we got on our to-do list. I think I put some more stuff on there I wanted to remind myself. Twilight Forest, that's what it was. I wanted to go to the Twilight Forest. We have not been there yet. There was a couple things that I think I wanted from there. We can bring back some farm animals, or not some farm animals, but some like wildlife animals, like some birds and some rabbits and things of that nature. So I thought that would be kind of cool if we brought some of those back. We still got to work on all the farms. We're still working on some more liquid storage stuff. Milk, wool, XP farm, which I don't know if we're going to be able to do now, unfortunately. Whoops. So we're going to have to work on all this stuff. Maybe next episode, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll try to see if we can maybe set up a way to get to the Twilight Forest. I think that would be a good little plan to do. That way we can kind of go and play around there and see what we can come up with, because there's a couple things that I'd like to get there. This little thing's kind of cool. Come on, why is this thing so slow today on the search? Come on, there you go. Where is it? Right here. If we could find one of these, like this uncrafting table, or get us maze thing so that we can make it. These are kind of cool because you can uncraft some items. So there's some items that we have that we don't really have a need for, which would be cool to get those things because it will help break it down. Miniature hearts. See, it still doesn't show how to make these hearts. So I'm wondering if there's a way, because it says a crafting item part of, so it's something to do with tinkers. I gotta look into this too. So but I think we're going to end this episode here for now, guys, and then we're going to come back next episode. We're going to try to get us a portal set up here to the Twilight, and then we need to start thinking about kind of getting geared up. We got some, some good weaponry now, and we got some good armor. We might think about trying to go over to one of these dungeons and play around. But for now, I'm going to end this episode. So if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and hit that like button. And you can also follow us on Twitter. That way you know when we're posting new YouTube content and when we're live streaming. If you haven't checked us out on Twitch or YouTube Gaming, come hang out, be part of the audience over there. And if you're new to those channels, smash them follow buttons. So until next time, guys, we'll see your faces later.